Hey there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and I didn't lie, we will be taking on all the bandit camps, but I also wanted to show off all the dialogues for the Antipodean hammer. Not only will they get their own video, but this is going here as well, and I wanted to show off the two different kinds of boxes you get here. Look at this. So the weapon ones are kind of long, they're still rectangular. The amber ones are really pretty. So are these, actually. They're just really nice looking. And the armor ones are very bulky and rectangular. And the reason I chose here in Crucible is simply because I'm less likely to be possibly stolen from. I don't know. I know NPC scripts can glitch, and I don't trust Big Head. That man will steal your spoons. Hi.
Do you enjoy it?
Oh. Alright, so let's... Throughout the series, we gathered essentially all of these. The ones that I could not find or get, which were only about... Actually, it was mostly amber ones. I couldn't get 7 amber ones. And I didn't find only a singular madness. So we'll just go with this. I used console commands. Give me those, and you guys will get to see these finally. Forge armor.
What do you desire?
Magic boots. Actually, regular boots first.
Boots are useful, though sometimes it's nice to wade barefoot through the blood of your fallen foes. What do you desire?
Magic boots.
Crush the skulls of the fallen under your boots. Stomp out their eyeballs with your heel. Paint the floor red in a bloody dance. What is your wish?
Concerning, as always, Cutter. Magic cuirass, regular cuirass.
Sure, you've got your rib cage, but a sharp blade can pry ribs apart.
You'd still scare me.
What do
Magic cuirass?
The enemy's blade will glance across the smooth metal, a gentle caress.
These are not smooth.
What do
Gauntlets.
When the blood flows across your knuckles, think of me.
Concerning.
What is your...
Magic gauntlets.
They say the heart anchors the soul to the man. Think of this while the heart of your enemy beats in your hand. Then squeeze.
Oh. Let's get Greaves.
Important arteries flow through the legs. What do you desire?
Let's get Magic Greaves.
Such strong blood pulses through the legs. What do you do?
Helmet?
Head wounds bleed profusely.
Yeah, they do. Magic helmet.
The best way for a blade to slip into a man's brain is through the eye socket, ear hole, or through the nose. What?
Concerning. Shield?
Properly timed blocking can stagger your foe. That is the time to caress him with your blade.
Still don't trust you.
What?
The magic shield?
This shield, like a true friend, is always willing to take a good beating.
I don't like that. Forge weapon.
What shall I forge for you?
Just arrows.
These arrows will sink deep into your enemy's flesh. What?
Magic arrows.
It's a satisfying sound when an arrow rips into flesh. What?
Bow.
Think of me when you send arrows to bite into your foe. What?
A magic bow.
With a gentle moan, this bow will yield to your pull. With a scream of delight, it will launch pain into your enemies.
War axe?
When you hack off an arm, the blood spurts out in surges. What shall I forge for you? Think of me fondly when you bury this axe deep into your foe's skull.
Okay, no.
What shall I forge for you?
Claymore?
With enough force, this will cleave through meat and bone.
I think the same could be said of a pewter knife. Claymore?
When you are really angry, it feels good to hack into someone with a giant blade. What shall I forge for you?
A regular sword.
Carve a happy smile. Let the blood wash over your hands.
And a magic sword.
Cutting a man apart, little by little. Such sticky, sweet victory. Goodbye.
I don't trust you, ma'am. Still don't. So let's go and get all of the amber equipment.
Can I show you my latest trick, Lord Chagora?
Very nice of her to offer, but no. Hello. That looks cool.
What can you possibly see in her? She spends more time cutting herself than swinging a hammer.
Oh. Okay. Forge armor.
How can I help you?
Boots.
Now you know what they say about the size of a man's boots. What do you require?
Magic boots.
These boots will keep your toes from getting smashed. How can I help you?
Curious.
That's a big chest you've got there. You need any help getting this thing on? What do you require?
Magic Curious.
You'll look absolutely stunning in this. Maybe you'd like to give me a little fashion show? How can I help you?
Gauntlets.
You know what they say about the size of a man's hands? What do you require?
Magic gauntlets.
My. What big hands you have.
Jesus. Armor.
What do
Greaves.
Here you go. I shaped these to your exact measurements. Need some help getting them on?
I don't like people touching my feet like that or my legs. Greaves.
You want some help putting these on? What do you require?
Helmet.
Don't know why you'd want to cover up that gorgeous head of yours, but here you go. How can I...
Magic helmet.
You know what they say about the size of a man's forehead, right? What do you require?
Shield.
Strap this shield onto that big arm of yours. What?
Magic shield.
Place this between you and your foe. Creates less of a mess that way.
Ha. And now on to weapons.
What is your desire?
Oh boy. That's right, you have a bunch of different variation. Let's go with the Warhammer. Let's just start from the top.
In your strong hands, a few good blows with this, and your foe will be dead in no time.
Thanks. Weapon?
What can I make for you to...
Magic hammer.
Only a real man can swing this hammer around. What can I make for you today?
Mace.
Smacking an idiot in the head a few times is the surest way to win an argument, my mama used to say.
I think your mom had a problem.
What can I make for you today?
Magic mace.
Mama used to say, if sweet-talking doesn't work, try hitting him with a big stick. What is...
Arrows.
Stick your foe with one of these pretty arrows.
Weapon. Magic arrow.
I like how magic makes things glow all pretty-like. Light up your foe by sticking a couple of these in him. What is your desire?
A bow.
An archer needs strong arms. I bet you could hold back that bow for quite a long time. Couldn't you, love?
Weapon. Magic bow.
You look like a man who can shoot straight and long. What can I make for you today?
Demog, you might be my favorite character in Bliss. A sword.
Mama always said you can tell a lot about a man by the sword he carries. What can I make for you?
Yeah, so the game crashed and now I'm here again.
Nothing pokes a hole in an argument like the pointy end of your sword.
So now that we have everything, here it is all just existing as normal models. Oh, that's the staff of Sheogorath. I didn't mean to do that one. I have enabled God mode to be able to carry all of these, by the way, because it would be absurd otherwise. And now I'm just going to put on all the various ones around. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what those look like, because they are really cool. I do like them a lot. And I will unfortunately be having to pick which one to wear. Wait, what makes them different? Wait, why do I have two? Alright. I didn't put on the pants. I don't have the pants. How do I not have the pants? Now I have the greaves. What are you guys talking about? I've always had them. But this armor actually looks really cool. I really particularly like it. It's very nice looking. Here's what the Perfect Amber hammer looks like. By the way, there are various types of those that I'll be popping up on screen. Probably back when we get them, if I remember to. If not, this is a vocal reminder to myself. But yeah, look at this. It's very cool. A Perfect Amber longsword. I actually prefer the short swords, but you know what? This is cool too. And the reason I'm picking the enchanted variations is because there's no difference in the two. Except for that weird red glow sometimes, but that's beside the point. The amber armor has a nice little place in my heart. Oh. There we go. They're really cool looking. I absolutely love them. And now, the madness equipment. So we didn't get to see this during the playthrough. I got it, but I never put it on because I just didn't. That is some really cool stuff. Look at it. I don't understand how she said the armor was smooth. There's more ridges in this armor than any other armor. Where is it? There we go. Perfect Madness bow. It's really cool looking. Look at that. I've already shown that off earlier in the playthrough, but it's still really nice to see it. Perfect Madness claymore. It's huge. This weapon is massive. It's almost as big as my character, and that's saying something. I'm a high elf. I'm the tallest race in the game. Perfect Magnus longsword pairs really nicely with the shield, and it does a decent amount of damage, so it's actually worth getting, and you can upgrade it as you go along in the DLC. The same applies to the Perfect Madness war axe, though our blunt skill isn't quite up to par. And that's about it. Yeah, that is it. That's all of them. Now, which armor do I think is more worthwhile? And the answer to that is pretty simple. I still prefer the amber armor. And that's probably a dead giveaway, considering I much prefer light armor to begin with. So for the remainder of this video, we will be using amber armor. I'm sorry if that bums anyone out. And amber weapons, of course. Oh. Oh, well, I found all the quills and everything. From back when. And that's it.
You honor me, Lord.
For the armors and all of the armors in general. It's just very simple, to the point. Calm down. I've got to go put up all the extra stuff I have. Continuing from where we last left off. We're going to first head to Longtooth Camp, which I kept wanting to read as Longbottom Camp. Yeah. You're determined. So, Longtooth Camp is a quest-related one for Big Head's quest, The Fork of Horripulation. That's about it. You might have noticed that there was only one zealot here. That's because 4 more spawn in, well, 4 heretics spawn in, and try and steal the Fork of Horripulation from the zealot during the quest, but otherwise there's pretty much nothing here. You have this little loot chest. Most likely only contains a lockpick and some things. The jewelry box is empty. There's a copy of Heretical... Hey, boy. Copy of Heretical Thoughts. There's a... odd bowl there, and odd yelling there. There's just really not... It's not worth it. Oh, you get some lettuce, though. I guess if you want to take on Sheo's quest. I don't know why, but that rock looks important to me for some reason. It just does. Next, we're going to go on to Camp Tall Trees, which is one that you can actually overlook, I think. Yeah, it's obscured by some rocks. Here is one zealot as well. Whoa. Alright. Most of these places are only going to have one zealot. If they have anything more than a zealot, it'll be worthy of note, and I'll know what to say. All of the zealots are leveled. There's a copy of From Frog to Man here. Interesting. Oh. You know what? No, I'm not going after those. Some sacks of gold are here. Some yarns there. I think there's something under here. No, there's not. There's actually nothing there. There's just no real good place to put exploring a zealot camp into the series, was there? Especially not with how I was doing it. I don't know, I find this really peaceful, though. Next camp. Hard Scrabble Camp. Hard Scrabble Camp. Ooh. Contains a single... There we go. Zealot. I was wondering where she was. I thought she was going to be over here. Interesting. Nothing in that. Yeah, these have some beer. Careful, don't drink it while you're pregnant. Ooh. Some mugs. A Grumite dagger. Interesting. And a lion pelt. Take me to him, boy. Oh, okay. I'm glad I made that skinned hound immortal, because that thing dies immediately. Alright, on to the next camp, which is down here called the Inlet Camp. And that's one I went to, I think. But it's abandoned. There's nothing here. I do think nearby there is something. No, there's nothing. This place is just completely abandoned. It's really, really creepy too. Nothing really worthy of note. There's a bedroll there. It's not marked, so you can just sleep. Don't worry, no more Agtong assassins will come to get you. Gold, some loot. Paintbrush jar. Aw, man. Ah, lockpick. I guess if you're lacking some lockpicks, you can just visit some heretic camps and some zealot camps. Backwash camp. No, 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 no. Trying to. A light poke. So here, just more nothing. I do not need the calipers or the tongs. I'm putting that back. Gold. Just more of the same. Here, let's sleep. Let's make sure the sun's out. Oh, come on. Might as well. Another thing I'm going over in this episode is, where is it? Manipulate weather. There it is. Eyes in the fog. Why? Who? I had to check my notes. This is Casta Flavis, as you can probably tell. His name is a pun. He's an Imperial battle mage. He works for Hermaeus Mora. God, I did not recognize him for the life of me, and I have no idea how he's here or why he's here. I mean, irregardless. Ebony Dagger. From here, we can continue to the Lost Time Camp, which is possibly my favorite one. Really? Oh, this one looks so pretty when there's sun out, but there's just no sun. It's not working with me. I guess that's something you guys can look forward to when you get the game for yourselves. I remember there being something more here. I don't know. I like the appearance of this place. It's very nice. This, however, the weather could lighten up a little, actually. Normally, I'm all for the rainy darkness, but not this time. Oh, Grumites. Nope. Not dealing with you. Come on, then. I just want these guys dead. Whoa. So this used to be a heretic camp, I guess. But it got overrun, and now it's filled with Grumites. I think there's even some, yeah, Grumite egg sacks and some bones and everything. It's very clear they took this place over pretty quickly. Onwards next to... Actually, let's go off to the flooded camp. Which is another favorite of mine. Because there's none here. There's no zealots. Instead, you have... Oh, dear. Where'd it go? Instead, you have a leveled Scalon. Actually, there's also the chance of it being a Bollywog, but that's beside the point. You have a leveled Dementia entity. Somewhere over, yep, there it is. There's a chest with a small amount of gold in it. There's some just little bitty things here in the water as well, but it's not really worth noting. There's nothing worth gathering here. It's just nice to know that even though you think they can't be harmed, or that they're not really going anywhere. The heretics and zealots are slowly being washed away with time. Oh, hey there, boy. Next is... Did we go to the Wretched Camp? I don't think we went to the Wretched Camp. I meant to go to the Wretched Camp. I was going to go into clockwise. Yep, we didn't. Well, I ruined the clockwise. Well, counterclockwise. There's gold here. There's a weird loot here. There's some candles. There's one guy we knocked off the edge. What has he got on him? Ah! Some okay stuff. There's the weird amber glow, but there's no amber. I know that happens a bunch of times, but I don't know. It feels especially weird here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thought I could get up there. Guess not. I'm not making my dog follow me. They'll jump off to their death. All right, let's get back in motion here. We went to Blood Island. Almost went to Blood Island. No, we did go to Blood Island. What's wrong with me? Run off camp. I should have like a little checklist off to my side. But I don't. Oh. Hello. Let us equip. I put up my bow. The staff of Sheogorath. Here are 2 heretics. There are definitely 2 heretics here. Well, I tried my best. I forgot that was a thing. This one's actually kind of unique. I don't think this was originally a heretic or zealot camp. I think this was just a camp. Place they set up, and then it got overrun. That might be true of all of the camps, actually, but I don't know. I feel like this one was more so that, just due to its location. Because it's right behind New Sheoth. I think also if you go up the hill right here. Yep, you can see all the way to the Engine? Into the sea. And there's even like a little runoff here. I wonder why it got its name. Ah, well. There's a hunger in the water. I'm just gonna let it take its bath and go back. Dresser has 6 shoes? 6 pairs of shoes? Well, I guess they were prepared. And it always has an apprentice mortar and pestle. There's some scales. There's the chest. Yeah, this place really is not interesting. But they tried. I really like it, though. I used to have this thing whenever I'd play Oblivion, where I'd go here last. A heretic novitiate. Gimme, gimme. There's only supposed to be 2 of you. Why are you here? Oh, interesting. So they were doing target practice. There's a potion of healing, stone cups. There was something that popped up in the top left that I didn't see, but we'll worry about that later. Interesting, nothing there. There's a place here for a bunch of alchemical ingredients, primarily aster blooms. I thought there were more. I remembered there being more. Oh yeah, that's right. This place does have a ton of heretics. They do have the allocation, which is nice, I guess. Where'd his staff go? There it is. The staff of silence. I'm glad I didn't get hit. That's annoying. Potion of Magicka. Amber Arrow Matrix when we no longer need it. Ah, that bums me out. There's my dog. It's really dumb. Well, it is a corpse. I think Breakneck Camp is the most literal, actually, because of the height it's at. Like, you fall, you break your neck kind of thing. At least that's what it said on the wiki. I never really saw a reasoning for Breakneck's name, but I'll let them be the judge. I am not a scholar of the Elder Scrolls. I am not a moth priest. Off to Frenzied Camp. No, you don't. Yarr. Staff of Withering. I'm glad I knocked him out. A lot of these have names distinctly based on their surroundings or actions that took place in the area. So, I guess Frenzied Camp, they went into a horrific frenzy here at one point or another. But it's not called Slaughter Camp, so they probably didn't kill anyone. It's also really, really close to High Cross. This is the first one I think we discovered walking on our own. No, that was Hardscrabble, and then Flooded Camp. Then we discovered Frenzied Camp. Off to Camp Hopeful, though. There's nothing here. Why aren't you giving me my money? Well, there we go. I'm happy now. Don't mind me just robbing the strange, weird people that live in the woods. This could not at all backfire. Camp Hopeful is hopeful. Dreamwalk Camp.
Is that the best you can do? I fought much more fearsome than you.
You'll never take me down.
I commanded your own summon. That was dumb. I then killed it. I killed you, which killed your summon. Didn't think that through. The heretics really at this point are of absolutely no threat. Don't let that fool you though. They will probably be at least some kind of threat to you, especially if this is your first playthrough of this. Of the Elder Scrolls 4 Shivering Isles expansion thing. Yeah. Lots of chests with nothing going on. It really is not worth it to raid these. It's not like the bandit camps in the base game. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh, you can see the Isle of Flame from here, but there's no Sylarn on it, which is really weird. From here, you'll see... Is this the Emine Sea or the Ingene Sea? Ingene? I don't know. Don't judge me. How do I say it? Tell me in the comments. And that is every single one of them. But with that out of the way, there is one more thing I want to discuss. So one thing I didn't talk about before that I did mention in this episode actually was manipulate weather. It popped up on screen that it's something we got, and I explained a little bit of it, but this is going to be a more dedicated explanation. Manipulate weather is very powerful, and it's unfortunate you get it right at the end of the DLC and can't benefit from it in the base game at all. Oh my god, I got one of the rarer ones. I didn't expect to get that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I love that. Manipulate weather has the chance of giving you fog, which gives you... Oh, that's short-lived. Eyes in the fog, which is a detect life for 120 feet for a very short period of time. None of these spell effects really last that long, but for the short period they're around, they're really powerful. Rain gives you healing rain, which heals you for 10 points for a specific period of time of a few seconds. That's about it. Thunderstorm has a 25% chance of giving you storm. Has a 25% chance of... Shut up. Of happening when you use manipulate weather. And it gives you Storm's Fury, which is possibly the best one aside from Snowblind, but that's beside the point. Storm's Fury gives you a bunch of buffs to a bunch of different stats, and I don't remember exactly all of them off the top of my head, but I do remember they're really good, and it's irrelevant because they're all going to pop up on screen, and you guys can read, I hope. Snow gives you Snowblind, which is Chameleon 75 points, and Shield 50 points, so even if you're still taking damage, you have a good amount of health. And finally, Torrential Downpour has a 5% chance. That one is really good, and it gives you Torrent, which is 30 points, Reflect Spell, and Reflect Physical Damage. That's insanely good. With that, pretty much everything in Oblivion's base game is wrapped up. There's nothing left. Well, base game, Oblivion entirely, actually. Pretty much everything. It's all wrapped up. There is nothing to further express. That means we are at the end. I still have a bunch of things I want to do on the side, including gather up every single little separate dialogue that you get for becoming Sheogorath in the post-game. And grabbing up all the unique items that we can. Aside from that, that's about it. In the coming weeks, though, breaking my code. Can't take your armor. That's a shame. And aside from that, I do actually want to do in a few coming weeks at least, line it up so that I can do some mod highlights for Oblivion. Oblivion doesn't get many mod highlight videos, and I think that's I think that's just a shame, an outright shame, because Oblivion's great. It's so massive. It's so big in comparison to Skyrim, especially because Skyrim downsized a lot to make it more streamlined. I get it. It's necessary for the series progression at the end of the day to make it have a much broader mainstream appeal. I get it. Makes me sad, though. But Oblivion's modding scene really fixes those issues. We never came up here, and the snow looks really pretty. I absolutely love this. But, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys on one of my first little highlight videos for Oblivion, mod highlight videos. It's probably going to be just graphical improvements at first, but, you know, everything counts. I remember back when I first started playing Oblivion, I had to drag and drop all the files in, but now we've got all these fancy mod managers that make it incredibly easy that I'm very grateful for. That's about it.
Yes? What is it?
Cease your
Rant and tirade over.
See you.
Oh, that was mean. Thank you guys.
Yes?
I will see you eventually. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all enjoy the weather. I hope you get some snow like we got here. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my word. If you want to support me, you know what to do. Check my description, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all eventually. Bye.